31-year-old who can't dress himself. So. Before I say anything else, I just want to thank our hosts tonight, Cassie and Danica. Cassie, I made you might know she's the Brigitte Nielsen to Donald's Flavor Flav. She's a huge Twilight fan. She's finally got her what's that guy called? Edward. If Edward was a mulatto with 2 kids who had a crazy ex-girlfriend, then you got him. And then Danica. Oh, a lot about Danica. But she's a really sweet girl. Brett LeBlanc told me to refer to you. He said, this is what Brett LeBlanc told me about Danica. She is the Wilt Chamberlain of Cassie's Fruits. I don't know what that means. Now it's time for the slow jam portion of our roast. I don't know how many of you were at the wedding, the rehearsal dinner, but our next presenter was a big hit there. He is the Lenny to Batdorf's George. It's a John Steinbeck reference. I'll give you guys time to Google it. But, Will.
Well, I'm not quite sure what he's talking about. But I didn't really prepare anything. I didn't expect to do this, but I told Brian I'd bring my guitar and sing, but that's not yet. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all, congratulations. I really am happy for y'all. Donald's experience with kids may be not the same as y'all's. Maybe, I don't know. Every kid's different. We've had a good experience, so you never know. But
it's all the same.
Anyway, but you'll see. I mean, there's good times. It's good.
Mine are Africanized.
I thought about something else, but I can't remember. But anyway, congratulations, guys. I really am looking forward to meeting the boy and all that stuff. Hopefully, Cassie will kind of influence him a little bit more.
Now it's time for the most coveted point of the roast, which is the spot after Will. So, it's scientifically proven that you're 25% funnier after following Will. But I just want to say,
keep your ass.
Good, we got that. Batdorf's ass. But we're here.
Left this establishment, he did lose a tooth, though.
That was my baby shower too, so that's why I'm highly nervous tonight.
I'm walking right into his heart.
Oh my God. We're here tonight though to celebrate Adam Graham Batdorf. And we look forward to him coming into this world, but when he found out who his parents were, he became pro-choice. So,
like that 25%.
So, it's Brian's turn. Brian's a man's man, but for being the man's man he is, the 2 sports he's best known for involve a Speedo and a Frisbee. I don't know how big of a man's man you can be. I've been training with this guy for a month and a half now, and watching him run it's like watching Gozy and Will have sex. It's like all airy and awkward. It's not fun. But heck, I'm lost now. Brian.
Will, this was a roast tonight, not a toast.
I can tell some stories about it.
Alright, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, especially some folks I grew up around from Slidell, here at this table over here. As you've seen tonight, what you're about to hear, or what you've heard, and unfortunately what you're about to hear, the shy, innocent Brian from the late 80s, early 90s, gone away. Couple places and things have changed that. Number one, spending 4.5 years at LSU will change that for you, and eventually my dad's asshole genes were going to catch up. So,
do the next one.
I'd like to introduce everybody to a new minority friend I've made this year. You know Donald. You
can only have one!
I've got some others. Raphael over here, he is my assistant manager at my AT&T store. And
you got working tonight?
he's actually half Colombian, which makes him Hispanic, and I found out real quick he's about as Hispanic as Donald is black. Here's a list of things more Hispanic than Raphael. That would be Charlie Sheen, Rush Limbaugh, Canada. For the older people in the room who like politics, Pat Buchanan, and Ricky Martin.
That might have mice and ninja was too much.
We're gonna pretend Phil's here tonight, but Phil and Fong, my friend Fong in the back right there. Good to see Phil and Fong here tonight. Like your buddy Phil is here tonight.
Phil, can you please stand up?
Phil and Fong, the Killer P is a little nickname I gave him a few years ago, which is kind of ironic because I don't think either of them has seen a P since the Bush administration. The first Bush administration. You've already met Gozy. You've already met John. Have you met Brett in the back over there? I went to New York City about a couple weeks ago with Brett and Gozy, and each one of them, I found out something new about them. They love the theater. Gozy over here was talking about how he wanted to go to, let's go check out this. Let's go check out this play. And Brett's like, hey, yeah, I could get us free tickets to that. I'm like, you guys are extremely gay. But I don't want to do that. But that's cool. Don't want to do that. And, it made me think. Gozy's 31. Isn't smelling marriage anytime soon. Brett will be 39 next week. Guess what, folks? Single. So I'm like, hey, you think I talked to John. I go, you think this is a good joke to bring up? About them being 31 and 39 single. John's like, I love the play. That explains why you cannot father a boy. Alright, who else we got here tonight? Don. Oh, hey Don. How you doing back there? Don. I've known Don since 1988, actually. Me and Don grew up together. Or as we know him now, this is Don. That's what we call him. This is Don because every time we try and call the guy, we get, this is Don. I can't come to the phone right now. That's the beef. I think Don's going to become like the uncle. I'm just going to get cards in the mail from him. Adam's going to get cards in the mail. It's going to be like, here's $10. Happy birthday. Best wishes. So you see Don here now.
Read my Don jokes. I think you can read my Don.
Oh.
It had a lot to do with hair. No, read it. Can John read it? John, read it.
You want to read?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll knock out these Don jokes real quick. Don's more whipped than Kunta Kinte. Don's girlfriend is Brittany Barrios. Maybe she can let him Barrio his penis back so he can walk. Seriously, Don, I don't know much about your girlfriend, but at least she has two good legs. So.
Okay, let's start with maid of honor number 2, I guess, or 1A, 1B, Cassie Nelson, right there. That would be baby mama number 2 for you. Everybody knows Cassie's been doing a great job as a housewife. Cooking, cleaning, and shaving Donald's balls and assholes. Not as easy a job as you think, my friends. Alright, little known historical facts for you guys. The Million Man March was actually held in Cassie's vagina. She likes black guys. took a tour bus out of Cassie's Alright. On to maid of honor 1A or 1D, however you want to put it. Danica, who's also done a great job of helping plan this whole thing. Danica has done a great job. She's a nurse, actually. Danica's a nurse at the Baton Rouge General. She runs the telemetry department at Baton Rouge General. Danica's done a great job at the hospital helping 80-year-olds increase their heart rates. Right? Although I'm not sure when the FDA approved blowjobs, the appropriate... Alright, Danica has a wonderful, it'll be 3 in July, son named Reese. Reese recently got in trouble at school for taking his pants off in the playground. And an unrelated story, Danica, please sit in the corner. Danica is such a cock connoisseur, she's now having to have her cock imported. So if you're sitting next to someone Chesapeake Generino, don't worry, it's been preordained. But in all seriousness, Danica is probably my oldest friend since I've been in Baton Rouge here. So I love her, that's why I say the best for last. A kid, yes. Over here. I want to thank everybody for coming and celebrating our son who will be born next month. We don't have much of a future, apparently. Yep. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And, that's all I got.
I got nothing. I got more Danica jokes. No takers?
Yeah, I think Danica's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. What did Danica and McDonald's have in common? Over 1 billion served. Good night.